Hello, my name is Matthew Peters. I am from East Sacramento, California. I am currently in my junior year here at University of Montana, and I am studying media arts. So, piece of media that changed my life. Well, I actually saw this fairly recently, about 2 years ago, when I first transferred from a junior college in California to University of Montana. I took Michael Murphy's. It was a intro. I think it's just an intro to media arts class, something like that. Um, he had us watch a bunch of different movies and videos and stuff like that. And one of the things that he had us watch was some Charlie Chaplin films. And the one that really stood out to me was City Lights. If you're, in case you're not aware, City Lights is about the blind girl, the flower girl, and she's trying to sell flowers and stuff like that. She's pretty poor at the beginning of the movie. She's very poor, and then she runs into, well, actually, Charlie Chaplin's character runs into her, and he starts having feelings for her and all this stuff, and he tries to go on this journey of trying to get money to help her out and stuff like that. But anyways, so this movie really stood out to me because I don't know, it's just kind of like really emotional, which is kind of weird for a Charlie Chaplin piece, I guess, or at least for me it was, because I always grew up watching like Charlie Chaplin's comedy skits and all that stuff. I didn't know he actually did like full on movies that were like more on the emotional side, I guess, like City Lights. So it was really cool being exposed to that, and that movie kind of made me realize that it's just one thing to make art, like whatever medium you choose, movies, painting, stuff like that. It's another thing to make that art actually mean something, like tell a compelling story that involves comedy, sadness, heartbreak, emotion, stuff like that. And Charlie Chaplin, he's just such a brilliant director, such a great writer, and such a great actor. He just the way his characters in that movie tell their story with so like little dialogue. They do talk to each other, but it's like really quick one lines, at the end of the movie. Charlie Chaplin's character says, you can see, question mark, and then the flower girl says, yes, I can see now. Like those lines by themselves like aren't really anything special. Like it's pretty amateur writing, honestly, without context. But just the actor's performance, just the way they look at each other, the way she like feels his hands, she can recognize his touch and all that stuff, and then they immediately like know who each other are, and like it's just so well written, tells such a great story, and that kind of made me excited to pursue art and kind of just make stories out of the art that I make. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to study when I actually went into the media arts department. I was kind of leaning more towards like the graphic design area because I really like designing like characters, designing like video game props, stuff like that on my digital tablet here. But I wasn't really sure how to make money off of that. I mean, maybe like I had this dream where I wanted to work for like Pixar, Disney, some massive like media company like that. I thought that would be pretty cool, but I wasn't really sure how I'd get there. And so yeah, after watching that movie and just kind of taking that class in general, it kind of made me realize like how important it is to just incorporate story into what you do. It just gives it so much more meaning. And so yeah, that was just kind of a piece of art or a piece of media that inspired me. I've been a huge fan of Charlie Chaplin's stuff ever since. And so, yeah, and then that kind of turned me into a little bit of a film buff, I guess. I like movies and stuff like that, but I never really got into movies. Like, I never got into the analytics of like the inciting action, the act one, act two, act three, and all that stuff. So that kind of turned me on into film and just story making in general. So yeah, that's my bit.